Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. Now, I've made a couple of videos in reference to the firearm that I recently purchased, which is the FNS-40. I also made a separate video about the Uplula. Makes loading the magazine very simple. Now, the whole process of having a gun is being able to carry it around, especially if you're going to go to a range. And in order to do so, there's certain things that you should probably have. Now, I have a separate range bag, which I'll be doing a different video on that. But I want to talk more specifically about the GPS What About Shooting single pistol case. I got this on eBay. I think I spent maybe $14. Pretty good value with this. It's got I believe a 600 denier, very sturdy. You have your cross stitching across the top here. You have your handle. I don't have anything in this as of yet, but I'll show everything loaded. As far as zippers, it's going to have two zippers. It's not a YKK. I don't believe it's YKK. And we've got the little pull strings here. But overall, just very simplistic, but very efficient for what it needs to do. These generally come with the, as I mentioned on my video, they come with the GPS tactical backpack, which cost about roughly $130, $140. I have a different range bag that was considerably cheaper because I don't know how much time I'll be able to spend on the range, but in order for me to get my concealed handgun license, I have to do some shooting, but I just want to make sure that I'm adequately prepared for that event, which hopefully I'll be doing soon. But at the same time, when it comes to storage, I want to make sure that I have something that I can keep my firearm in. Let's go ahead and get this opened up here. Again, unzips the part here. Now it's got two separate sections, and on the inside, each side it's got decent padding, really nice padding. So I'm very happy about that. Now, under the cover there's a little Velcro opening, and you can stuff a firearm in there. I'm not going to be able to demonstrate my gun because for safety reasons and storage, I have my gun with the lock that came included with the gun. Since I have it stored, I just want to make sure that in the event that by chance some child decides to get a hold of my gun, they're not going to be able to do much with it. And as you see, there's no magazine, no bullets in the round. This is strictly for safety reasons. Again, I'm going to make sure that I adhere to the laws. That's also part of getting your CHL, is understanding the laws for your respective state. But I would imagine in all states, because you've seen stories about kids that get a hold of the gun, you want to make sure that you have a trigger lock. I've seen some where there's a lock for the muzzle, but I'm just using the lock that came with the gun. And most, I would imagine, if not all guns, will have the lock, but it doesn't fit in this little compartment. So when I store it, I actually store it like this, and I'm able to zip it up. And I'll show that in a few moments. But again, it's got a soft lining on the inside, so you don't have to worry about your gun getting all scratched up. A lot of people are very protective about the gun. A decent amount of padding. It's got this little section here sealed by Velcro, very thin, so there's no padding really there. And then on this side, you have your four sections where you can load, where you can just store your magazines. And there's also padding on this other side. So, like I said, this is a very simple review. I've got everything that I need here. So I have one magazine here, two. And when I go to the range, I'm going to have everything set. I'm actually going to load this when I go to the range because I have to have it at least 50 rounds to expel. And if I decide to purchase another magazine, at least from the research that I've done, it's typically between 35 to 50 bucks. So I think I'll be sufficient with the 3 rounds that I have here. And then once I fire them off, I'll always keep 2 just for range practice and 1 for home defense with some hollow points. And then, of course, with my FNS-40, the way I store it is here. And actually, I mean, I'll go for demonstration purposes. I'll go ahead and show, if I can find my key. Here it is. Now, once again, Safety check, physical, visual. There's no bullets in there. So taking it to the range, either store it in there, seal that. You can keep it closed up. And it seals up nice. And this fits into the main compartment of my GPS range bag, which I'll be doing a review on that pretty soon, as well as what I store in my range bag. But for the time being, again, for safety reasons, I want to make sure that I lock this baby back up. And again, have that right there. And of course, because I have my Upalula, I just keep that right here. But everything seals up, no issues whatsoever. Got a lot of space. But again, this is just a quick video about my GPS single pistol case. If you ever do decide to purchase the tactical backpack, it includes 3. It's a nice backpack. I've almost broken down to get one, but I'm kind of tossed between that and the CED range backpack, which costs a little bit more, but there's just a lot of interesting things. I think I want to roll with GPS. Hopefully, if they get a chance to see this video, they'll maybe endorse me, start sending me free stuff. I know it's a far cry, but I think I'm going to stick with GPS because they won my heart first. Anyway, once again, this is the GPS Wild About Shooting single pistol storage case. If you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.